Good morning, loves. Ow. Good morning, loves, and welcome back for another video, or welcome if you're new here. Today I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup routine, and I'm getting ready for work right now. I'll be honest, I know you guys know this if you watch my channel, but very frequently I don't actually wear makeup to work, so today's like a special occasion. But I wanted to film this video for you guys, and I'm going to like a happy hour after work, so I thought it would be a good day to like actually try and look put together. So I'm just gonna walk you guys through my routine very casually. I will have everything linked down below if you want to check any of these products out. And this is just what I've been loving doing for my makeup when I actually do it lately. So yeah, let's get into it. So for my base layers, I already went ahead and applied a spray of the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray underneath my makeup. I get a lot of questions about this. I'm not sure if it actually does absorb oil under my makeup, but I do think that it makes a difference. It's like another layer to kind of keep everything under control underneath my makeup. So I like to use this before I put makeup on and then after. And then I also applied the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and you know, I really just like both of those products to set a little bit, so I'll always do them before I actually sit down to do my makeup. Now for foundation, none of you guys will be surprised if you watched any of my other makeup videos, but I'm just using the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. This one is the combination oily skin formula, I guess you would say, and then it is in 150 Buff, and I just use about a pump of it on the back of my hand. And then this little Real Techniques beauty sponge. It has like this flat top, which is really nice. So I usually use that to go ahead and just apply it all over my skin. Next up for concealer, I'm just using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This one is in the color Fair. And I'm really just going to focus this underneath my eyes because I swear it doesn't matter how much sleep I get, I still get not the cutest dark circles. So this really helps to just brighten up a little bit underneath there. And then I'm just using the same beauty sponge to blend that out. To set my face, I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte Loose Powder. This one is in translucent or transparent, whatever they call it. And I'm just going to go ahead and also use this sponge to apply this powder. This is something that I've been doing recently, kind of trying out. And I have to say, I really like the way that this powder sets my makeup. I feel like, I don't know, it just kind of gets in there a little bit more than the like, what do you even call it, pressed powder that I used to use to set my makeup. I feel like this does a really good job of just kind of locking everything in place and also not making my makeup look cakey, which with any like full face foundation is a thing that can happen. So I definitely really appreciate this powder and have been loving it lately. Now I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyes. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and then I'll go ahead and let this primer set while I work on my face. You know, like blush and bronzer and all that jazz. So don't really have tons to say about this primer. I've used it many times on my channel and just really love it. I think it does a good job keeping everything in place and keeping my eyeshadows from creasing. So that's all I'm really looking for from a primer. For bronzer, I'm just using my classic NYC Sunny bronzer. There is not much of it left at this point, but I'm still going to go ahead and use it right down till there's nothing else left. I just feel like this is a really good bronzer for my fellow pale gals because it's not too dark. So it's kind of hard to overdo it, which I appreciate because it's easy with darker colors to just really make a mess of my face. So I love this stuff. For blush, I'm just using this little Wet n Wild blush in Pearlescent Pink. It's this nice kind of peachy pink color and it has a little bit of shimmer to it. So it's really cute for like warmer days and really just a good everyday color to have in your makeup bag. For highlight, I'm going to go ahead and use this Smashbox palette right here. And I think I'm feeling using this color down here in the bottom corner, which is Blow a Fuse Pearl. What a name. I also just realized I didn't blend my like blush and bronzer situation, which I usually like to do. So I'm just doing that gently and trying not to get glitter all over my face from the highlight. For eyes, I'm actually going to go back in with the NYC Sunny bronzer and kind of create a like base for my crease. This is an everyday look, so I'm not going to go super crazy for my eyeshadow, but I find that doing this is a really good way to kind of look like you tried harder than you did and, you know, define your crease super easily, and it's not too overdone because it's, you know, the right bronzer color for your face. So I'm a fan of doing things this way. And then to add a little bit more color to the lids, I'm just going to be using an eyeshadow from MAC. This one is such a throwback for my YouTube OG girls. I just dropped it, but this is All That Glitters, and I mean, seriously, is there more of a throwback than that? So it's just a really good, like, basic all over the lid gold color, and I don't know, I just found myself reaching for it recently, and I forgot how much I loved this color because it's just so pretty and easy, and I feel like this is going to be me getting back into MAC eyeshadow years later. And then to highlight really quickly, I'm going to be using Hotspot from the Naked Cherry palette. It's just a nice little matte highlight color. Oh, and of course I'm applying this to my brow bone and then to my inner corners just to brighten everything up a little bit. And then depending on the day, sometimes I will wear liquid eyeliner, sometimes I won't. Today I'm not really feeling it, mostly because I don't have the time to like make sure it's even and everything, if I'm being transparent with you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes and then apply this CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara. It's in waterproof. And if you guys have watched any of my other makeup videos, you know my love for this mascara, along with pretty much everyone that does any kind of beauty videos, because it's just a classic and, you know, really doesn't let you down. I mean, I have oily skin and I don't know, I don't want to say watery eyes, but like I laugh till I cry very easily. I guess I'm just a very expressive person. And so I really prefer to be prepared just in case and wear some waterproof mascara. That way I don't have to worry about ending up with the like awkward raccoon eye look where no one tells you and then you go to the bathroom and hate your life. So love to avoid that and just apply a waterproof mascara. And last but not least, I'm going to finish off with my brows. This is the trio of products that I've been using for a while now. I have the Maybelline Brow Precise Pencil, the Brow Define and Fill Duo, I think this one is called, and then the Brow Drama Brow Mascara. These are all in blonde, and they're kind of like my triple threat for my brows, if you will. The little Define and Fill Duo has a pencil side to it, but for whatever reason, I always find myself running out of it before I do the like powder side of it. So then I end up buying one of these little separate brow pencils so that I can still kind of do all three, because I really like the combination of like defining the edges and kind of starting to fill everything in, and then going in with the powder to really kind of darken things up a little bit and just add a little bit more definition. And then finishing it off with the brow mascara really locks everything in place so we don't get any stray hairs or anything crazy. And since this is also tinted, it adds just a little bit more color. So I'm sure you guys can see what a huge difference these products make. I have really light brows naturally, so I absolutely love combining these and just getting actual brows that like match my hair and look a little more put together. All right, and this is the finished look. I'm going to go ahead and set it really quickly with the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray. Love this stuff. Honestly, can't live without it. It's the best. All right, and that is it for my everyday makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Like I mentioned earlier, everything will be linked down below if you want to check out any of these products. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you're new here. I would absolutely love to have you join the Curly Hair Love fam. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching this video. I love you so, so much, and I will see you in my video next week. Bye. Burn this shit up.